I will say that Magic Arena has helped me learn some of the rules that I thought I knew for Magic.
Yeah,
That
for
was
sure. Yeah. It is good. Yeah, Arena's. I mean, the Arena app is cool. I like Arena. It's just yeah, it's not the
Though
same.
I will say though, when people start comboing on that, like I don't have enough time to read what's going on, so I just accept my fate.
Yes, yeah. It does simplify the game.
So is Salvager dead too? Did we just say Salvager's dead?
He's not dead. He's just decommissioned. So you guys can stumble upon him. Who knows what'll happen to Salvager? I might have the Psy Goblins go pick him up and start using him for their own devices.
Mm.
But
So I think I am set on my background being that I left to get money for the family. I started getting some, you know, getting I guess more well known as an adventurer, and then Glassstaff, like
glass staffed.
he
well,
was threatening my family.
We'll get into it. We'll get into that.
Guess that money's gonna go a lot farther now.
So
You know,
Ryan loves killing my family.
you
Well-
know who wants to take that wizard's equipment? My own wizard.
Yeah. A few weeks have passed since Cedric Alderleaf, Cross Maxwell, Hale, Darren Ettermath, Flower, Harbin Wester, and Cullian Alderleaf fell at the hands of the rogue wizard Yarno Ironbreck,
Oh, nice.
otherwise known as Glassstaff. The people of Phandalin have petitioned the Lord's Alliance, and a bounty has been issued totaling 8,000 gold for the apprehension of the criminal and murderer known as Glassstaff to be returned to the Lord's Alliance, alive or dead. The town of Phandalin remains somber after their losses. The lingering Red Brands have fled without their leader. The Sleeping Giant Tap House has been dismantled by the Rockseeker brothers, who used most of the materials to complete the Squallhaven Coster, and Halia Thorne of the Phandalin Miners Exchange has taken the position of townmaster after Harbin Wester was slain by Glassstaff. She has hired a small band of mercenaries to protect the town, but Phandalin remains vulnerable. There have been 2 attacks over the last same amount of weeks from Cragmaw goblins, as well as several sightings of strange-looking goblins with oddly shaped heads and green glowing eyes lurking about town. With the exception of Korn, despite where you came from and what else you have going on currently in your life, each of you is a member of the Adventurers Guild, and an 8,000 gold is a sum too hard to ignore for hunting down a single wizard. And so you find yourself arriving in the small town of Phandalin, where your next adventure begins, in hopes of picking up on any leads in the last place Glassstaff was seen. So, Lady Camilla, you are recently arrived in the small town of Phandalin. You don't actually have to be a part of the Adventurers Guild if you don't want to. If that's not a part of what your interests are for your character. Yeah. But I'm kind of using it as a way to get everyone together a little more expediently, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's even possible that, now that you're all your characters are level 4, getting a little up there for an adventure anyways, you probably might even all know of each other through the Adventurers Guild, but maybe have never necessarily met before. There's an inn called the Stonehill Inn in Phandalin, Lady Camilla, but outside of just being a part of the Adventurers Guild and coming to Phandalin for in hopes of procuring a large reward for yourself, what else has Lady Camilla got going on?
Well, she's very, what's the word? Peculiar. She's that, I don't know, the easiest way to explain it, she's that one wizard that wants to get holed up in her tower, but she doesn't have the money to.
Okay, yeah. You're looking for that wizard tower money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this is the perfect opportunity for you then. 8,000 gold in most cases could take a lifetime to accumulate, and so you have made your way to Phandalin. Do you think you would have maybe come across any other of the adventures that you're about to meet in your previous endeavors?
Um, not. I don't think so. I think, particularly in the guild, Camilla is most likely to deal with.
Give me a sec while these dogs stop barking.
It's fine.
I think my girlfriend just got home somewhere.
Aw.
Mm.
Goodness.
Should be okay now. If anything, I think the closest to any of the others you might know of are the bards. You know, sharing a similar relationship with magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have
But
to necessarily know anybody. You arrive in Phandalin, and there's a warm, comfortable inn in town called the Stonehill Inn, where you could find accommodation if you like. It would also be the most likely place to encounter anyone who might be on the same mission as you. But you're the first to arrive in Phandalin out of all the adventurers. And actually, Korn, you've I'll get to you next maybe. So you arrive kind of in the early evening to Phandalin. Is there anything that your character would do upon arriving in town, or would like to do? You know, you have you know what the one thing that you're trying to accomplish is locating the rogue wizard Glassstaff. Where would you begin?
Is Corn like we're a group now, right?
We're gonna get there. It won't take too long, but I would still want to give everyone's character a chance to get themselves settled in.
Corn's going to try to find some wildflowers and deposit them where she's last seen her daughter.
Okay.
and as like Camilla gets into town, she's sort of like just walking down this road, like just super cheery and like a sort of like not off way. I don't know how to explain, but you know that like sense of that sense you get when someone's being fake cheery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like yeah, she's just walking down with like a wand, waving, doing wizardy things while she like just doing that as she just strolls into town, uncaring of anyone looking at her weirdly.
And you cast this augury spell.
No, I was just checking what
okay.
it does.
Okay, gotcha. You are making your way through Phandalin, cheerily waving your wand, whistling, without a care if what anyone thinks of you. And you pass by a yellow-furred tabaxi woman planting a small patch of wildflowers in the grass nearby a stone shrine. Corn, you hear before you see this person approaching, passing by you in this cheerful fashion. It might be a little annoying to you under the circumstances of what you're currently doing, mourning your lost daughter, but why don't you describe your character a little bit?
All right. Uh, let me open the picture so I can do this easier. So Camilla is a gnome. She sort of has this she has like a very messy brown hair, wearing ornate robes, and there's sort of like a snake coiled in her hair, her familiar. Um, in um, sh- she has like um brown eyes, sharp features, and when you look at her for too much, it seems like her eyes sort of begin lighting up and changing colors.
So you see this person pass by you, Corn, as you're planting these flowers near the just around the corner from the Shrine of Luck, where Flower was consumed in a ball of flame.
Dang.
Dang, she died.
Just now getting here. Who else is here?
Well, as you're planting the flowers, Sister Gara from the Shrine of Luck, she actually comes up behind you. You feel her gentle hand on your shoulder. She says,
Oh, nat 20 on a potent roll.
I feel calmed and at ease.
she says, I'm sorry for your loss, dear. Is there anything that I can do for you?
I don't know if there's anything you can do to help me, but I don't know. Put a little prayer to for the little one.
She kneels down next to you in the flowers, and she holds on to her holy symbol, and she begins to say a prayer for your daughter. What has Corn been up to the last 2 weeks?
Corn has just been trying to network, and she's really felt the weakness in her being her lone wolf antics. Like she's just not able to give people everything that she wants to. So she's kind of going against her nature to try and find help.
Okay. Would you have it just so happens that Halia Thorn, the new town master and the owner of the Phandalin Miners Exchange, she has sort of taken over leadership here in Phandalin, and she has hired a small group of mercenaries that have now been protecting the town. Would you have sort of joined, helped her in that, became one of the Phandalin's mercenaries, and have been helping to protect Phandalin over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, Corn could have been doing that.
It's up to you. You don't have to. It would have, it's Halia. There would have been a couple town hall meetings. Halia would have been openly, asking if anybody would have wanted to become a part of the Phandalin's town militia. Most of the mercenaries that she'd hired have been from out of town, from the nearby town of Leonin, and a couple down from Neverwinter as well. So they're just more hired mercenaries than anything else. If you would have joined up with her, though, you would receive, some pay, and, you'd have been able to sort of develop relationships with some people in the town while this has been going on.
I feel that Corn would probably have not stuck around Phandalin. She probably would have tried to go to some bigger city.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
at
what?
the end of the event, she probably would have thought, well, this town's going downhill.
Then what brought you back here then?
Put flowers on her grave.
I kind of thought we were all like kind of traveling together as a group. Maybe
She's come for the money.
she's come for the money because she needs.
I mean, we could just start that way instead if you guys want to.
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with anything.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe she was tipped off that some adventurers are gonna go after this wizard, and she couldn't. Her bad resume, she couldn't get hired, but still wants to go after Glassstaff.
Hmm.
I've come to get revenge for my family.
Okay, well, we'll do this instead.
I was unrelated to that, Mr. Edermath, Alderleaf.
Mr. Alderleaf. I guess I want to go, whenever we come into town, if we're coming into town as a group, I want to see the family farm and all that.
Yeah, you go and...
I already know that my family's dead. It's just haven't come to terms with it.
Yeah. Your wife and son have been buried in the small graveyard on the other side of the town green over here, just behind the Edermath orchard. There's a small graveyard here. So Cedric and Quillian have been buried in the in Phandalin's graveyard.
And Mr. Edermath.
Mr. Edermath is buried there as well. Clark, the bugbear, has moved into Phandalin. He's moved into Mr. Edermath's orchard, and he's been helping to protect the town. The Kragmaw goblins have not been so kind to him ever since the Goblin Caves were cleared out by the previous band of adventurers. And so he came to Phandalin and he's been fighting against the goblins that have been attacking Phandalin.
Is there anything on my family's graves?
Yeah, there's there's garlands of flowers and there are gold coins on top of each of the headstones.
I guess Mr. Alderleaf wouldn't know about the ring. That's not on the grave, is it?
There is no ring on the grave, no.
Okay. I look somberly at their graves. I failed you, but you will not have given your lives in vain. I will avenge you. There will be blood spilled. And I just get up and go back to the party at the inn.
Halia, the new town master, she hears of the arrival of some new adventurers from the Adventuring Guild have arrived in town, and she invites you all to the town master's home. Corn, you did bump into the others on the road and found out they were heading toward Phandalin to hunt down Glassstaff, and you asked if you could join. And begrudgingly, you've just not shortly after you left, you've turned to make your way back to Phandalin with a new group of adventurers.
I also have my retainers unloading my stuff into my room.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you guys all managed to procure a room. At the Stonehill Inn without issue. And Helia says, as you guys all make your way into the townmaster's home, she says, well, first of all, I'd like to thank you all for meeting with me here today. I'm aware of the circumstance that you're all here to hunt for Glassstaff, the bastard that's recently been causing all the trouble here in Phandalin. And I'm sorry to say that ever since his confrontation with some of our townsfolk, he has been missing in action. He has not again shown his face here in town. Though there have been rumors that a wizard has been harboring himself away in an old tower to the north. Resources here in Phandalin have been limited, and I have been focused on batting away the Cragmark goblins that continue to threaten Phandalin on a daily basis. So I have not been able to dispatch any of my men to Old Owl Well to investigate further whether or not the wizard that is boarded up there in the old tower is indeed Glassstaff himself. You obviously are all operating under the banner of the Adventuring Guild, and so the reward would not obviously be paid by me, but as far as any leads go for Glassstaff, that is the closest bit of information I can give you, is that a wizard of some description has been spotted to the north at the old tower.
A wizard in the north. That's all the hint I need. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I do have a separate issue that I'm dealing with, of course, that if you're willing to undertake, I would be willing to pay you for as well, myself, from my own coffers, because this goblin problem that we have is just growing by the day. I can only replace my men so quickly, and every time a band of goblins attacks, a few of them fall. The location of their keep has been discovered in the forests outside of town. If you were able to, at some time or another, make your way to Cragmar Castle and get rid of our little goblin issue once and for all, I would be able to reward you for this separate issue that I have.
I lean in. How handsomely of a reward?
Four of you here? 250 gold apiece.
That's not too bad for some goblin work. I've done more for less.
Well, of course the gold would be not comparable to the current ransom that is on Glassstaff's head. It would keep you equipped and fed for the time being while you try to discover where he has absconded to. And you would also be helping Phandalin as well.
If I may interject,
Of course.
I want the tower. I want the tower.
Old Owl Well does not fall under the jurisdiction of Phandalin. Whatever you do with the land there is of your own. Of course, any veins of valuable ore that you find among the ruins, I would be interested in procuring for myself. But I have no interest in the tower.
Camilla, you just have to kill who's there, and it's yours. That's how it works here.
Be careful, because there's only one thing that's promised: death and taxes. And for a tower of that size, the taxes will be dreadful.
Daniel, what's your character's name?
Let's see here. Rizal.
How do you spell that?
Rizel.
Okay.
Well,
And then give me a sec here. I think actually maybe Halia does have a bit of extra information for you.
I mean, I am going to get a wizard's tower.
Who's Wyneria? Is that Edwin's character? Is that
Edwin.
Aurora? Who's Aurora then?
Aurora is Kevin.
Okay.
The tower is mine if I just get rid of who's in it. Yay, yay, yay.
And hopefully it's Glassstaff. I've got a reckoning with him.
What
He's
what
made
do
this
y'all know
personal.
about what this fellow was up to while he was in town?
Well, I'll tell you what he did do. He killed my family.
Halia says, as far as I can tell, Glassstaff was attempting to gain control over Phandalin. But he wasn't working alone, and she passes a folded letter across the table. You can see that there's like a broken wax steel that is in the shape of a spider. And she says, we found this letter when we investigated the remains of the cellars underneath the Tressendar Manor. And you pick up the letter, and it reads, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me.
Do we recognize the symbol? Like,
You could make a history religion check if you want.
All right.
I don't know what that is.
The symbol reminds you a bit, Lady Camilla, of a representation of the goddess Shar.
Hey, what up, baby?
Sorry.
Well, welcome.
Hello.
Kevin, do you have an image for your character?
No. Give me a moment. Hold up.
Alderleaf, you had a kid?
Had a wife and a kid. The whole reason I left town was to make money for him. And this bastard Glassstaff. He threatened my family if I ever came home. So I haven't been able to see him in over 5 years. He said if I came into town, he would kill him. But he promised if I stayed away, they wouldn't get hurt. He's lied, taken my family from me. So I plan to take his head.
Well, this might be a
I
little.
can get behind that. I also lost a daughter to that man.
Well, this might be a little bit more complicated because, as far as I can tell, this letter thinks our little wizard friend that we are going to go kill to a Sharon. I don't.
Sharon?
What are we sharing? Definitely not the gold.
I mean the goddess, followers of the goddess Shar, also known as the goddess whose worship is banned in so many places.
But like, what is she the goddess of?
The night.
What's Shar the goddess?
Darkness, night, loss, forgetfulness.
That seems very vague.
Caverns.
Seems like she's the goddess of a lot of things. I feel like you can only be one. She seems lame.
Well, you might know her as the sister of Saluna, like the moon.
I'm gonna stop you right there, bud. You assume I know a lot more than I do.
He's the moon goddess.
Just point me to who I need to swing a sword at.
Oh, alright. Then.
And
We'll take out your goblins, and we'll take out whoever's in that tower.
I made a mistake. I meant to say Lolth, not Shar. That's my bad.
Oh, Loth.
Oh, and I
Perfect.
didn't describe what my character is. He's
They're
a
the same, right?
he's
No, Loth is worse.
he's a human fighter with a level in paladin because he's taken oath of vengeance to for his family, but he's like in his in his 50s, so he's going gray fox in the hair and beard. Still got
Tell
that
me
majestic
more.
beard though. He's got that majestic beard, but he's starting to go silver fox. So, but he's still strong as an ox though. His age hasn't slowed him a step at all.
Well, Loth is so much worse. Oh, God.
Halia says, yes, this revelation, may be part of the reason why the Lord's Alliance is offering such a handsome sum for the return of Viarno. It's one thing to be hunting down a rogue wizard who has no one to turn to, but to be in league with the Drow is a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm. And at least let's hope he hasn't gone scurrying in the Underdark, because I don't want to go there.
Well, how much does it pay?
8,000 gold if we find him and kill him.
Well, he could be in the tower, or is he in the Underdark? I'm confused.
He
Also,
might be.
what is the Underdark? Is that like below regular dark? Is there an above dark?
No, the Underdark is the deepest caverns, where the Drow live, and a bunch of other monsters that are like.
I think Mr. Endermouth was a drow, right? He was a cool guy. I used to adventure with him back in the day.
The only thing I'm going to say is most Drow in the surface that aren't assassins are the ones that escape to the influence of the goddess. Let's just say
Well,
the ones that haven't, they're very murdery, stabby, and going to make you slaves if you lose to them.
well, who is it these days in this country?
Anyway, let's go to the tower because I want it.
Yeah. Do we want to warm up with taking out some goblins, or do we want to go straight to the tower?
Are we in the room with the governor still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you've already cleared out where the wizard was before in the town.
Yeah, Halia says, yes, some of my mercenaries have, emptied out the Tressendal Manor.
Okay.
And you're confident in their work?
Well, you're more than welcome to, go peek around in there if you'd like.
Oh, maybe I will.
It's possible.
Let's double check.
It's possible that there's something that they could have missed. I'm sure. As far as the Drow are concerned, the Rock Seeker brothers have been ranting about some trouble they're having with Drow as of late. They might be someone to speak to on that matter. But as I said, I don't have the men to spare at the moment to solve everyone's problems. I'm focused on keeping the people of Phandalin safe currently. And my biggest problem is the goblin threat.
If you ever need someone to glimpse fate for you to see if it's going to work out, pay me some money. I'll work it out.
Oh,
It's one of my things.
a fortune teller, a seer. How much? How much do you charge for your service?
How much is like expensive but not ridiculously expensive?
Probably like 5 gold. That's probably like what a noble would pay, like a fortune teller, you know?
There are stipulations. I'm not a master at this. It's just something I've picked up. But if you're going to take a decision in some time that's close to when I do the ritual, then I can glimpse fate to see if it will do well or not.
Maybe you should read the fortunes of you and your companions.
Of course, that's what I was going to say. If you have a direction we wanted to go, then I can tell you if it's going to work out or not.
Mhm.
I don't trust magic. You can put that away. I'll pay you not to do the magic.
I'm just going to say if I do have other powers that could make it more convenient.
Halia
you
says,
sometimes-
how about this? I'll pay you your fee. Why don't you tell me whether or not why don't you tell me whether or not there will be another goblin attack soon on the town? And she pulls out a coin purse and puts 5 gold coins in a little stack on the table.
All right. Camilla's going to stand in the middle of the room, and with a cast of prestidigitation, she's going to make it the room foggy, and then she's just gonna bring out her wand and just start chanting as magic pulls
A lot
out of
of
the
a lot of
wand.
flask. I'm way too sober for this.
And she starts muttering, and the room is like solidly filled with mist for like 10 minutes because I'm not spending a spell slot on this. I'm casting augury as a ritual.
It's only within the next 30 minutes, right?
You
Oh, and then wait. If it's with, oh yeah, it's only within the next 30 minutes.
So what is your divination tool? Your wand?
Uh huh.
So as you're sort of waving your wand around, little slivers of magic begin to come out of the end of it. And they start to form the shapes of like little goblins and bugbears tearing apart human flesh. So they show these little images of like goblins running after people screaming in the fog with these like little slivers of magic that are coming out of your wand forming these shapes. The result you get is woe.
Well, miss, thank you for the money as she like picks it off the table. There's a goblin incursion coming up. If you have more money, we could deal with it, obviously, and you said so. So, anyone wants to go exterminate some goblins with me?
She says, I suppose I could increase the sum. I would like this goblin problem to be over and done with so I can focus my attention on other matters. I will raise the fee to 350 gold per person if you prioritize this goblin problem of mine.
Well, you certainly have a deal with me. And she walks towards the party and she like whispers in their ear, could you guys come with me? I don't want to get hurt.
What are we killing?
Some goblins for 350 gold.
Is this different than taking out the goblins at that castle?
No, she just increased the price because of my divination.
Oh. Well, I was already dead set to killing some goblins. I'll take more gold.
Well,
Nice.
thank you, Miss. We're dealing with this soon and pronto.
You sure forgot about your tower real quick.
Oh, we gotta warm up. You know, you don't want to go for the big tower right away.
And
Yeah, we
also,
gotta warm up.
The tower's expensive. I don't want to have to go run back to Mummy and sell my firstborn for some money.
That's smart. You gotta have some down payment for real estate investing.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that she would ask if I went to go ask for money. Mm.
You guys accept Halia's offer to go deal with the Kragmaw Castle.
Mhm.
Is there anything else any of you would want to do in Phandalin before you head out?
No, at least not for me.
I think the only person that hasn't really described their character too much is Daniel and Kevin, but I'm not sure if Kevin's ready yet. Daniel, what's
I'm ready.
Kevin's still pooping.
No,
Daniel,
I'm here. I'm listening.
what's your characters look like, and what do they have going on besides just being part of the Adventurers Guild?
He's just a green turtle, no hair, so I mean, green and a big ass shell, and he weighs like 450 pounds.
That's a big boy.
Nice.
Cool. I'm hiding behind you.
You're still traumatized from Cross's loss, so you don't want to get too in depth with your backstory yet.
Yeah, you gotta earn that out of him.
Pretty much.
It'll take about a full day. Halia has figured out the location of the Kragmaw Castle, and she gives you guys its general location. So it'll take about a full day to get there. It's
Alright.
21 miles north of town.
Cool.
Feels like we're gonna be good friends, Rizzle. Just like this Maxwell guy I used to know.
I'm just gonna grab my chest like I'm having heart pain, and then just continue to walk slowly.
Are we going on foot, or shall I fetch my wagon? I'll have one of my squires do it. Or my retainer.
I am not saying no to that.
It's, I don't think we should be just making a bunch of noise in the forest.
Well, then by foot then? I'll just have them watch my stuff.
I can tell you the answer to that. And she begins waving her wand and casting augury.
We don't have time for that. We gotta go.
Technically 11, but whatever. And it'll tell us whether it'll be good to take the wagon or not. Imagine we find a stronghold full of gold and we can't carry it unless we have the wagon.
I'm bringing the wagon. Maxwell, Frederick, Douglas, fetch my wagon.
Your retainers fetch your wagon. They appropriated for travel. They've already acquired some new provisions from Barthen's provision just north of the inn. So there's like traveling rations already stowed away, and are your retainers like competent or incompetent?
They're pretty competent. They're like aspiring nobles to become
like are
knights.
Are they like the comedic relief of your character kit?
I would say two of them are comedic, and then one is like an aspiring like noble trying to learn the tricks of the trade of being a knight.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like the leader of them, of like their little trio. That kind of keeps them in line. But the other two are kind of like I mean, they're more commoners, but I wouldn't say they're incompetent.
They're just
But-
not as gifted.
Not as gifted as Frederick. Frederick
Yeah.
is the noble.
Okay, I gotcha.
I should write these names down.
I probably should too, huh? What are they, Frederick?
Frederick, Douglas, and Anderson. I'm gonna just make that one up. I forgot.
I had heard Maxwell.
Oh, Maxwell.
yeah.
Frederick, Maxwell, and what was the other one?
Douglas.
Douglas.
Which one's the competent? Which one's the aspiring knight?
Frederick.
Are you going to have them travel with the party, or remain in Phandalin?
No, I'll have them remain in Phandalin. I don't want to get them hurt. I give them each 5 gold. Be like, all right, now we're going on an adventure. I need you guys to watch because I have like other stuff like in the room. Watch my stuff.
For sure.
Take care of yourselves. Have a good time. Small town vibes, but be responsible. Frederick, you're in charge. Remember your training. I want your daily regimen of 100 push-ups, sit-ups, and a 5K run every day.
Is this how rich people act? Because I want that money.
Yeah, you hear Frederick respond to you. He says, of course, Lord, I would never be derelict in my duties. I will make sure that keep these others in line as well, and we will be awaiting your return.
That gold is for your provisions, but if you really want to impress me when I come back, you'll have used that money and made more money with it.
It is a generous sum, and I will see what we can do.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Frederick.
You guys load up in the wagons, and you can you guys change your?
You have a lot of stuff.
Can you guys change your display names to your new character names for me down in the cogwheel option settings?
I was about to say, how do I do that? Because I've changed my name and how I message.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Just change display. Is
Under
Dis-
personalization and display.
Display, yeah. Display name option cogwheel. It's like where you quit the game at the very top.
Oh no, I never quit the game.
I just close the tab most of the time.
How do I put my character's picture on there though? Is it already there?
I don't know. I have the.
You got to change your. If you go down to the chat where he says "as," you just change to your character name.
It says that already.
Well, maybe you don't have a picture in there.
Oh, dang.
Sure do love augury.
Alderleaf, if you have so much stuff that people have to watch it, don't you think you maybe got too much?
Corn, we both know that's not true. We could always use more stuff.
You can never have enough stuff. You know,
Corn,
what
you're
I
the
want?
last. You're the last person I want to hear saying I have too much stuff. And it's just provisions, really, and trophies and accolades.
Yeah.
Like,
Alderleaf,
imagine.
tell me more about this stuff you need.
Well, whenever I get my castle, I'm
getting
gonna
a
decorate
castle?
it with all my stuff. Huh?
You're getting a castle? Hmm?
Well, if we're going to Cragmaw Castle and we kill all the goblins in there, I mean, I could take a castle. Heck,
Good.
it probably has
Right.
it probably has a tower in there too. You could probably use the tower.
No, too many people.
Kamala, you said you can see the future?
Sorta depends. I have limitations, but one day I'll be so powerful that no one can stop me.
I like your gumption, kid.
Can you find people?
Someday, I'm very close to getting to mastering a spell that would allow me to mend space and send messages.
Can't
So
be
if you
like
want to,
using words I don't know again. Can you find people or not?
I can tell you if they're alive very soon.
Very. What are these wishy-washy words you're using?
I'm almost there.
Ah,
But no, I can't do that for now.
oh my
I
gosh.
could point you to I could point you to someone else if you wanted to do that, but it would take more payment.
Corn
And not to
feels
me.
in her pockets and doesn't feel like she has the coin for that.
Oh no. It's not coins that they'll want. Yeah. I don't know if you're getting my drift. It's not gonna be nice.
Well, I got a lot of that to pay with too.
I mean, if you want to go talk to my mom and make a fey deal, you can have your fun.
I might have to take you up on that. I'm looking for a couple people.
Just know, you might have to like sacrifice a child or more. I don't know what she'll ask, but I mean that's how she got me. So
Well, I can't be losing one to gain one. Never mind.
there's probably other payment you can get. Like sometimes she takes physical tribute, like hands and stuff, and nails. They're pretty good magical components sometimes. Hair is also good. Sometimes she did this weird deal with a princess under the sea for her voice or something like that. It was weird.
Magic's tricky, and I don't know if I want to get involved in all that.
Just get involved with me once I'm strong enough.
Alderleaf, do you have your caravan packed yet?
It's ready to go. I've been waiting to go for the last 5 minutes, but you guys have been shooting the breeze.
Excuse me, I can shoot the breeze, but I'm not doing that right now. Please
Get
get your
the get,
semantics
get, get the
correct.
cart. Get the cart.
Well, you guys have been shooting the breeze while you're traveling because you got a full day, so it's not a big deal. As you guys are shooting the breeze on your way to the location that Hallie gave you for the Cragmaw Castle, Cragmaw Keep. I'm just getting
By the way,
characters, getting Kevin's character token set up real quick.
Whenever we get close enough to, like, when we begin getting close enough to the castle, I want to cast augury to see how it's gonna go, like, good or bad.
Okay.
More divining.
It's very subjective.
The
I think when you cast augury, when you get closer, you get both. You get woe. What is it?
And
Woe,
Wayne.
Wayne. Yeah, you get both. You get good and bad.
No, it's Rowan Wheel.
Yeah.
All right.
But as you guys are traveling, you make your way up the road that leads to the Tribor Trail out of Phandalin, and then you have to kind of go into the forests. There's no road, that leads to the Cragmar Keep. So are you going to try and wagon your way all the way to the keep, or do you get off and travel on foot when you get to the edge of the forest?
So there's no easy way to get in the carriage through?
No easy way. But you can make a land vehicle check.
Sure, what is that?
I imagine your character has one. A proficiency in land vehicle. If they don't, then I'll just give it to them. It's fine.
An athletics check.
I don't, but I'll just roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20, add your proficiency bonus.
+2, so 16.
16? It just takes you guys longer, so it increases the travel time a bit, but you manage to kind of find a winding path through the forest in the wagon, and you don't damage the wagon or anything. But I'm almost done here with Kevin's. Oh, thanks, Kitty. Can I have one of those too? Thank you.
So polite.
Such a gentleman.
Why don't you guys give me some perception checks? We'll just say that you guys had waited till morning so you could have a good full day's travel before you left to the Kragma Keep. And so it's sort of like approaching the evening now, and it's becoming dusk. So as you're traveling through the forest, through the canopy, there's still these rays of
Dude, we just killing it on the perception. We see everything in this forest.
I didn't even have to use my portent roll.
Two nat 20s and 19. Corn with their 15's kind of lacking, but still.
I mean, she rolled average. She rolled a 10 plus 5.
That's true.
Well, you guys hear it before you see it. You're making your way through the thickness of the forest in the wagon, and you hear the sound of a roar. But it's nothing like any of your characters have likely heard before. It is not the sound of any natural beast. It's not a bear or any other large creature like that. But up ahead you can hear a roar, and then a few follow-ups of like screaming sounds of low roars and goblinoid.
By the way, my character has the ability to cast comprehend languages at will, and I'm going to do that for... Is it for one spell, for one language, or for all?
I think it's all.
I think it's all, yeah.
Yeah, just so I can understand this goblinoid.
Okay, fucking run!
Just without magics.
What's that? What's that, Corn?
Corn knows goblin.
Oh,
just because she had to learn it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I agree with that cry that we should run. I don't want to fight wherever that came from.
That's what we were hired to do, is come and kill things.
You're far enough away where you can't quite see yet, but up ahead you can tell that there's a bit of a clearing. Maybe a few hundred feet ahead of you.
I guess we make for the clearing and see what's going on.
Or I send my familiar.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then my snake familiar coils off of my hair and just starts slithering that way.
Your snake slithers through the underbrush of the forest, and finally it makes its way near the clearing, and what you can see is a medium-sized, green-scaled dragon tearing apart a small group of bugbears and goblins.
Dragon.
But think of the glory.
Wait, I don't think it's too big. I think we might be able to deal with it, but
Wait, are we getting paid gold to kill dragons?
no, but you can make weapons out of the scales. They're very good. I want the body.
I'm down to kill it if you are.
Yeah, you can make a lot of things with dragons. Imagine how many cool things I can make with dragons.
I pull out my giant greatsword. Just tell me what to hit.
And I guess we start heading towards the dragon.
Who says we're going towards a dragon?
It's not an adult dragon. I think it's like a young one. Or well, wait, is it an adult? I don't think it's ancient.
Make
Can I roll it in?
make an intelligence check.
Perfect. I'm the wizard.
Let me see here. I'm almost done with the. Kevin, what's the race of your character?
Gnome.
Gnome. Okay, cool.
Gnome buddies! Yay!
Gnome buddies.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 gnomes, 2 bards.
Just one quick question, Ryan, before
Uh-huh.
we proceed.
Yeah.
I don't see the. I don't know if it was an ability or like a passive or whatever, where every time I got hit, I would turn invisible. I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, the feat you were talking about taking?
Yeah.
What was that called again, Sam? Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember what it was called, Kevin?
I'll have to look it up again. But I saw it on there.
Oh, I think Sam left the chat.
I think he lost connection.
Him and his spotty internet.
Let's see if we can.
He's back.
No, Sam, I can change.
Yeah, I
Hello?
can't edit any of the other stuff.
I'm
Like
still here.
the ability increase speed or anything.
The only feat I
Fade away.
know
Is
that
it called Fade Away?
Yeah, probably. It sounds like it.
Let's see.
it's a half feat for Dex or Intelligence, and after you take damage, you can use your reaction to become invisible, normal invisibility, not greater, and you can only do it once per short or long rest.
Here, I posted in the Roll20 chat box.
Nice.
With your 18 intelligence check there, you can tell that it is a young green dragon.
Oh, it's not a baby. It's a young dragon. We can deal with it. We're
Start
strong party.
start stretching.
And the best part about it, imagine how good we can do this. We can then go to the Adventurers Guild and go, there was a young dragon. That might mean that there's more dragons around here, because, it might have
I don't see any
grown.
gold underneath that dragon. I don't know about this.
Well, you do know with that 18 intelligence check that likely the dragon probably has a lair somewhere as well.
Exactly. And you want to know the best part? If we find the lair, then we can claim it. Do you know how much magic is going to be in there?
So what do we do? Like beat it within an inch of its life and make it tell us where the layer is, and then kill him?
Even if we could kill the dragon, are we gonna rip its wings off? How are we gonna keep it from getting away?
Sometimes there's a certain amount of magic that allows me to, how do I call it, twist fate. And when I use it, you can be very persuasive. Anyway, we are going to beat this fucker up.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. Why don't you guys all make stealth checks with advantage, as the dragon is currently tearing apart a
Oh, that's very good because my character.
That's cool. I didn't know you used to.
disadvantage.
I swear I didn't used to say this heavy armor thing.
It probably didn't. Yeah, they always are making little updates like that. So
Does
that
it have
if you're
disadvantage on it?
if you're wearing heavy armor,
right
it'll
now.
probably automatically show that for you.
Yeah.
Even though mine's just medium armor, that's bad at stealth.
Okay, you guys
Okay.
all rolled above a 15, so you're able
I
to...
didn't.
Oh, no,
I
you
didn't.
didn't, huh? Yeah. Okay, no surprise
and-
round, so just select your tokens and roll initiative for me.
I was about to say me and Rizzle rolled 8s.
Oh, yeah, I missed... Oh, yeah, well, advantage. You have advantage.
Oh, well,
They have
but
advantage.
that just makes
No,
it normal then,
because-
because it's like
yeah, it makes
no.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah. Well, you roll 2 dice and take the higher for advantage.
They have
But you have
disadvantage
disadvantage
on
on
armor.
I mean
your
disadvantage
armor.
because
Okay,
of
yeah.
heavy armor.
Oh, yeah,
So it just
you're,
makes it a regular.
Correct, yeah, correct. Okay. Yeah, just select your guys' tokens and roll initiative for me then.
Which part of the forest did we cut? Oh, we're already down here. Sorry, could you delete my character? I made another one.
Yeah.
No, you made a shadow clone jutsu. You're a ninja.
I actually do have that ability to make echoes, so maybe I should have just left them
Oh,
on there.
you're an Echo Knight.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I'm totally. How do you do that? I want that magic. I love magic. If you couldn't tell.
It's family secret.
All right.
Okay. How we
Fine.
gonna do
What?
this?
I have a question. What? I fast. What happens if you like?
What
it's
do
a
you mean by
family-
that?
If you die
Billy,
and
you
you
can't
don't
just
have,
ask people talking to them dead.
but it's simple magic.
No, it's not simple magic. It's a manifestation of myself.
Okay, and how do you get one?
Camille, this is why we didn't surprise this thing.
Excuse me, I was stealthy. Someone over here wasn't. Anyway, I think the dragon's about to like look at us very meanly.
Am I the first one up?
Corn, you're
I
up.
think I might be.
Is the
Oh, wait,
dragon
no.
on the ground right now?
It is currently has its back legs on the ground, and it's got one of its forearms grabbing it's got its like talons dug into the bugbear's shoulder, and it takes its other hand and rips the bugbear's head clean off its shoulders, and like throws it into his mouth like popcorn.
Oh man.
Hmm.
Corn's not a wuss. She feels like she's in this now. She gotta turn up. What's it gonna take if I... Can I, beeline agility over there and, like, get on its back and start walloping on it?
Sure.
Try to grapple it.
Yeah, if I grapple it, does that
I
help
don't-
me hold on a little bit more?
I think it's too big for you to grapple.
It's a large dragon,
It's large.
so it's one size above. I don't know how.
Yeah, I guess you could grapple it. Yeah,
No, it has. Yeah, you can.
yeah.
That's how we're going to keep it down.
You could grapple one of its wings to try and make it hard for it to fly.
Yeah,
know that.
let me
Wait, you
head
can
over
move
there
that
and,
far?
I make an attack.
Yeah.
By the way, if it says anything, I know Draconic because of my spell.
Uh, 24.
Are you trying to grapple it or just hit it?
Do I think if I grapple it, that would make it harder for it to fly? Is that that's what I want to do, is I want to
Okay.
get over there and try to do something to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, you run up towards it as you get closer and closer. You know, the size of it is still somewhat intimidating, but as you approach it, you run up and you jump and you grab onto one of its leathery wings just as it's about to kind of turn towards you, and you get your claws kind of grabbed into it as the wings kind of folded over, and you're able to kind of just wrap its wing in your grasp and kind of fold it in around you a little bit, and you have its wing grappled there.
Now you listen here, lizard. My friends want to mount you on the wall. You best listen to me. I got a bonus action. I could hit it.
Punch.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's not gonna do.
13
Do I
is
have
not.
advantage on it because it's grappled or anything?
No, you don't get advantage.
Oh,
If it
No.
only if it was restrained.
oh,
Currently just grappled.
make grapple great again.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
There's probably a feat related to it that makes it better.
Aurora.
I'm here. Alright, so. Oh god, how am I gonna introduce myself in? Do I guess I'm watching this whole thing transpire. but
Or do you
my-
want to? Would it be easier if you just assumed you were with us, or do you want to? I guess
no,
you.
I just want to pop up.
Okay.
Let's see. I can dash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dash over here. I'm trying to see what's going on. What's the keen interest in this whole dragon business? I'm all for nature, so I'm trying to see what's going on and why there's a leopard talking to a dragon. And then I'm here. I'll just scope out for now.
Okay.
See where this goes.
Camilla. Lady
Alright.
Camilla.
Yes, Lady Camilla, thank you. She's gonna walk here, and then she's going to hold out her wand, and she's going to go bibbity boppity boo as she casts Magic Missile
Nice.
at 2nd level.
Okay.
You got to roll more of those damages.
Mm-hmm. It's
I think it's 4 missiles total.
44.
Yeah.
44 plus 4.
So yeah, roll 3. Oh.
Damn.
Nice.
18 damage.
A barrage of missiles strike into the young green dragon in various spots on its body. It kind of roars out as they strike it one by one. Anything else?
I'm not using my bonus action this turn. That's it.
Okay. Rizal.
You can do it. Go! Go, go, go. We're gonna kill this dragon because I want its scales and blood and treasure and magic.
You're a bard?
Neil,
No.
stop singing at it. It doesn't like it.
Well,
Thanks
it
for that.
should say so if it doesn't like it. I ask it, do you not like my singing? In Draconic.
You can make a performance check if you want.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this. This doesn't do anything. Ooh, Toe the Dead.
Wisdom save. The dragon yells across the little clearing at you, Lady Camilla. I've heard better, and I still consume the singer.
I know. You're a chromatic dragon. I don't know where... Actually, I do know where you came from. You came from Tiamat, and we don't like her. So, no. Thank you for the compliment, though. I'll try to make it more grating.
Do I meet the DC?
It rolled a 9.
Yay!
Yay!
6
Yeah.
damage.
Nice. You gonna stay where you are? What's the range on that spell?
The range is 60, so I made sure that I moved up just enough.
Nice.
What even are you? Like, what class are you? That basically
He's
is
a-
cleric or druid.
Alrighty.
Cleric.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
full on sprint and dash 60 feet to
Okay.
there. Oh. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to
The power of Manifest Echo.
manifest my echo. So he put him 15 feet away from me. Yeah. He only has. Hold on. One HP. And his AC is 14 plus my proficiency, which is 16. So same as me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't save one. Oh no, that sets mine to 1 too. No. Okay, well we'll just mentally know that.
It has 1 HP.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I'll put it in this red one. That is how much HP my Echo has.
We can mark that it is a.
I don't know if there's like a special thing you can put on him. Yeah. Okay, and that is my turn. I can't really do anything. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, you're about to get bursted down.
I feel a lot safer from my position now.
Too bad it cost me a bonus action to bring it out, because I could use my bonus action to teleport with it.
Okay, the dragon cranes its head down and tries to bite you, Corn.
Oh no, I thought it was breathing.
14 misses. And then it starts to claw with its free arm across its chest. It reaches and tries to claw onto you. Does 17 hit?
17 just hits.
I didn't hear you say that you bonus action rage on your last turn, did I?
You
Did not.
Okay. You take 12 slashing damage
Ooh.
as the creature claws into you while you're hanging onto its wing. It can't currently take off, so it's going to lumber this way.
It has a 0 movement speed while it's grappled.
You're gonna grapple the giant thing.
I'm pretty sure grapple reduces speed.
Let me Okay, it says where it's at. You're up again, Corn.
Oh, that hurt. I'm gonna rage. She's gonna hit it again. Well, what is? Maybe she'll try to. Can I try to do that thing? Can I try to do it again and then restrain it? Is there any benefit to that?
Yeah, I think a restrained creature will attack rolls against it will have advantage.
I'll just hit it. Uh, 6 bludgeoning.
Okay. You strike out, and you feel the hard skin of the creature as you punch it. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Aurora.
Yay. Okay. Am I allowed to move and then use an action?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. You can move, use an action, and then move again if you have enough speed.
Okay, so I'm gonna move first. While hiding behind the tree. I'm noticing that a commotion is about to start. And since I have a very gentle nature, I have this weird desire to stop whatever's about to happen because I'm about to watch people get hurt. So I'm gonna cast sleep on the dragon.
Okay.
Where is
Perfect.
it?
That'll make it easier to cut off its head. True peace.
I can always port into nat 20.
Make
Thank
a
you.
Do I pass it out of level 1 or 2, or does it matter?
Well, why don't you make an insight check, Aurora?
Okay.
This dragon is immune to sleep spells.
Well, that's. We'll see.
This dragon has narcolepsy.
Don't judge me.
You can cast it at whatever level you like.
Alright. Let's do level 1.
But does it have less than 20 HP?
No, it doesn't. Aurora, I don't know, you know, your character is not used to, these types of creatures, and you attempt to calm it, with a sleep spell, and, you notice that your spell seems to have no effect. And I think you believe it's maybe because of its sheer size, and possibly because it's simply not injured enough currently.
I rub my chin and I think, Okay. This is it.
Lady Camilla?
Lady Camilla looks like a Jersey mom.
I don't know what that means, but alright. I'm gonna cast Ray at Frost. Does that hit?
No, you create a little frosty patch in the dewy grass at the dragon's feet.
Aww.
Oh god, people are gonna die.
Rizal?
Wait.
Oh, no, go ahead. If you want to move
No, yeah, I want to move. Actually, no, I just need to be. I'm fine in range right now. I just wanted to see so I know if I can port in anything.
Okay.
I just have to see it.
Wisdom save, Rizal?
Wisdom save?
Is that what I need to roll?
No, I haven't rolled yet or anything. I'm trying to see. Okay. How hurt is the dragon looking?
It is not currently bloodied, which still means it's over half its HP. Ooh, isn't that a touch spell?
Is that a touch spell? Oh,
I
that is
think
touch.
so.
Boo!
It is a good spell, but it is a touch spell.
And I don't know if you can, with your movement, get there.
You're welcome to go up and touch the dragon. I don't mind if you try that.
Hell no.
By all means, please touch the dragon.
By all means, do it.
Do it.
Give it a touch.
Do it. Do it, please.
No, what's wrong with you people?
I want to.
I'm about to go up there and touch the dragon with my sword.
I want the dragon's treasure. I want its scales. I want its blood. You know how many things you can do with dragon blood?
What about spiritual weapon? That says it's 60 feet.
Yeah, you can cast spiritual weapon.
Should
Can we
probably
just
put it.
do it to where it's the 25 and 26, since I had already rolled that and just didn't know that inflict wounds was touch?
What's your spiritual weapon look like?
Ooh. Let's go with this hammer, I guess?
Yeah, you can roll.
It's a giant hammer.
You can roll damage.
It's quite a weapon there.
I'm just doing that so I know exactly what it does. I've only used it in fucking what's it called? Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
In range, lasts for the duration.
You can move it 20 feet with a bonus action.
On a hit, the target.
Doesn't look like it's loaded incorrectly. It should be a spell attack.
Yeah, it is a spell attack.
'Cause it says a spell save at the bottom.
Oh no, that just says that every time you put a spell card.
Alright, so 9 damage.
Of course.
You conjure your spiritual weapon, and it lands beside the dragon in the clearing.
Oh, and that's only a bonus action, so I can still use Toll of the Dead. Why the fuck not?
That is true.
Sorry for not knowing my character.
Yeah, it's okay. It rolls a 5 on its wisdom save.
It's a really bad at wisdom.
Awesome. Roll damage.
And what it takes the higher, right? 9?
Mm-hmm.
I just have the 9 because if it's already hurt, it can do a 1d12. So...
Yeah, it takes the higher damage, right?
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Nicholas Alderleaf.
Sir Nicholas.
Sir Nicholas.
Please destroy it.
Alright, me and my Echo move in tandem. Here. I'm gonna take a swing at him.
What are some of the things that you can do with your Echo?
Well, I'm about to do some right now.
Okay,
so I
cool.
have Unleash Incarnation. So I have 2 uses of this before I have to do a long rest. So I'm going to use it now. When I make an attack action, I can also make an additional melee attack with my Echo as well. Or, if I just wanted to send my Echo out there, I could just stand in the background and watch my Echo fight, and I can make all my commands through my Echo. And I can switch places with my Echo. That's as long as it's not more than 30 feet away from me.
And it uses 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Nice.
And...
I think you can bring Echo.
Oh, and my Echo can make reaction attacks for me as well. So I'm gonna attack, and then I'm gonna use one thing of the Unleashed Incarnation. So let me do my attack first. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
23 points of damage.
Fun.
And then my Echo's gonna hit.
Important, not 20.
Oh, you're gonna give me a nat 20 on my Echo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. So the Great Weapon Master does 20 damage plus whatever I
Yeah.
roll for. What is it? So 4d6 that I would roll plus 4 for my strength.
Yes. Because I twisted the hands of fate until they bend to my design.
Well, just roll another 2d6.
Huh?
Because the part of the 46 already rolled, right?
Oh no, that was my first hit. He did the nat 20 on my second hit.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be 20. It'd be
You have to roll the slashing again.
so 20, 40, 63 points of damage.
Yeah! She actually cackles.
The dragon is bloodied.
I'm gonna. Well, why not? Why not? We're probably gonna rest after this, right? Should I action surge and try to kill it in one go?
That's a lot.
Yes.
Is it already subtracting out for Weapon Master?
It should be. I have it set up that way. It's got the -5 on there.
It is,
Should.
I think.
Well, the
We can-
great weapon master would be doubled, right? So that would be 20 alone right there.
Yeah, 20. So
It's-
for the first attack was 23, and then
23 plus 60 is 83.
oh, what? Oh
Because
no, the second attack was my double roll of the dice. So 20 weapon master plus 20 regular slashing.
Yeah,
So
63. There's 63 total.
oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's correct.
And I'm going to action
you can take
surge.
a short rest after this. It'll be fine.
I have to take a long rest to get all my unleash incantations back.
But at least
what?
we can.
What the heck? I'm going to action surge, which gives me another action and another bonus action. Which I didn't use my bonus action anyways. But I'm going to attack it again and do my unleash incantation. So I'll do 2 more attacks.
All the attacks.
Oh. My incantation missed. Oh, I missed again. I got too foolhardy. I'm gonna have my incantation go here, because I can mentally have him go here, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to switch places with him. So I go here, he goes here, and I'm
Fun.
out of trouble.
Okay.
Dang. I thought I was about to go, like, balls of the wall and do, like, 100 points of damage.
I mean, if you hit both of those attacks, then yes. Like the other two.
Corn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh. Well, I think we have our breath weapon.
Still,
Alright, our
63
first
points of
death.
damage in one,
Not for
my
me.
turn.
It can't swing around back, right? Constitution.
Yeah, it's just gonna turn its head down towards you and blow a poison breath at you.
Oh, that's so sweet of it.
Yeah, I can't help you with that. I already used my high portent.
Now you lizard.
Whoa.
Stop it.
You take 40 poison damage,
Down.
and you tumble off the dragon's wing, unconscious on the grassy floor. The dragon will then fly 80 feet into the air.
Opportunity attack.
Sure, why not? If the Echo can make one.
Oh, if he's flying up in the air, yes, I can make an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
17 just misses.
Aww, sadness.
I think his AC's 18, but I'm not sure.
Sad.
Corn, make a death save.
Corn is dead. Fairy cat.
Aurora.
Oh no.
You see
go
the
in,
leopard. You see the leopard lady fall into the grass. The knightly-looking gentleman teleporting around on every side of the young dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and, in shock of seeing the leopard lady fall, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word from where I'm at and whisper away, "Don't give up. Get up."
Do you have just regular healing word prepared, or mass? I don't know if you can cast mass healing word yet.
I also have lay on hand, so
I
it
think
just says here level 3, right?
Oh, does it? Oh, you can't cast level 3 spells
it's
yet,
in the
right?
third level spell. It's normal healing word. You get it at 5th level.
At,
so
at,
you're-
fifth,
Oh, okay.
at 5th level, yeah. But if that would have changed your spell selection, you can choose mass, or you can choose to just have healing word prepared if you'd like. I'm fine with that.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. You can still just click on the mass healing word because I think it rolls the same dice or whatever.
Okay.
So you can just click on that.
It just does it for multiple people.
Yes, yeah. So Corn, you feel you hear a gentle whisper in your ear. Don't give up as you heal for 4 HP.
So, I mean, Sam's pointed out that doesn't look like it's taken out the 5. I mean, I pulled from the compendium the Great Weapon Master, and I chose that feat. So I'm not sure if it's not doing something right with the -5. Because if you're looking at it, I'm seeing it's a 20 plus 4 plus
We
2
don't have to look at
proficiency.
that right now.
Yeah, it should be rolling at a -5 for Great Weapon Master, right?
Yeah.
Not important.
Especially
Matt,
versus a
wait.
dragon.
Oh,
I mean,
Well-
I have it selected.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Corn
Oh.
rises up. Did we win?
Not
Um,
yet.
And
Yeah,
after I deliver that message, I pray to the sun above and use a bonus action for bardic inspiration to Corn,
Oh, nice.
if it lets me ping it. There you go.
Um,
And then I
And
end
then-
right there.
and then I look at the dragon and I cast magic missile at 2nd level.
So I'll just take the 20 damage away from that first attack, but your natural 20 is still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it takes 14 damage, and I walk 25 feet. And how high up is it?
Currently, it's 80 feet in the air.
I need to get it a little bit down for my next thing. And I'll let on being a lot. I end my turn.
Okay. Roselle?
Alright. Let's have my spiritual weapon. Try to hit.
It can't get close enough currently.
I can't fly up.
It can, but only 20 feet.
How high up is it?
80?
Oh shit. Is it bloodied?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even if I ran under it, I wouldn't be able to hit it with Toll of the Dead.
I think right now I'm the only one that can hit it.
It's flying?
Yes.
Unless
It could take
How-
off
how-
once
how-
Corn, once Corn
how
got
high?
knocked unconscious. 80 feet currently. 80 feet.
I have a crazy plan, but I need it to be lower to the ground.
Corn was doing an important job for the party.
Mm-hmm. Going better than I thought it would.
I run up over here. Oh wait, let me actually be in the trees for some cover, and then end my turn.
Nicholas. Sir Nicholas.
What's the range for a light crossbow?
Light crossbow is not that far. I think you can shoot at with disadvantage still, but not
80.
No,
It- 80
its
slash
range is
320.
80. Yeah.
Oh,
so
is it? Okay, yeah, you got it.
All right, I sheath my sword and I pull out my light crossbow and I try to take shots at the dragoon.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, now it's adding it on there.
I mean, those
Went
don't
for the
take the minus
crossbow.
5. 'Five. So just be a 17.
17.
17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17. 17.
Maybe the great sword's bugging.
Could be. 17 is a miss.
Well, poopy. Great sword is two-handed, right? I'm not bugging, right?
Great sword's two-handed. Yeah.
Should I try adding it again from the compendium?
What happens if
We'll
you just,
ju-
what happens
we'll
if you
just-
just drag a great sword onto your character sheet from the compendium? Yeah. What happens?
I mean, that's where I got it from. Hold on.
Maybe it's the order you added them to your character sheet.
Why is a great sword not pulling up? Am I high?
Maybe. Share, if you are.
There's great sword.
Maybe
It's
you're
all one word.
yeah.
I was doing, and now it's adding it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, strange.
Oh, it. Never mind.
That one hits. Put the damage back on the dragon.
Your anything else besides your crossbow shot?
No, not really.
Okay.
That means its breath weapon might be back.
Oh no.
Maybe it just has a positive self-image of itself and it's gonna go home.
It flies down 50 feet, and Lady Camilla, I need you to make a con save for me.
$19.
You take 22 poison damage.
Oh. I'm very squishy. I'm down.
Okay. You go unconscious, and the dragon flies 30 feet up again, so it's now 60 feet high. Corn, you are conscious with 4 HP. The dragon you see is now flapping its wings 60 feet above your head. You have a bardic inspiration.
Ooh. Good.
You have
Well-
seen the end now, Corn. It's time to see the beginning.
That magic in my head again. Corn's gonna use that inspiration to hit with her hand crossbow. It's gonna be at disadvantage because it's outside of her range.
Okay.
I think it's... Is it?
Hold up.
Hand crossbow is 20 feet. I do know that.
It's something like 20, 120.
It's 3120.
Yeah,
3120, yeah.
yeah, it's outside of regular range.
Yeah.
So she's swinging.
17 plus a d6. Or 13 plus a d6.
Yeah.
You could technically hit it if you roll a 5 or 6.
5 or a 6.
On your bardic inspiration?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot it was at disadvantage. It's like, dang, this thing got scales.
There you go. You loose a hand crossbow bolt up into the underbelly of the dragon. Nice. 10 piercing.
It's a max roll. Oh wait, no, that's my. Yeah. Get back here, you lizard. I'm trying to kill you. She's gonna go into the trees for some cover, and
The dragon in Draconic says, I will oblige.
she's gonna go up there, climb up the tree, and get some cover in the tree.
Yeah, give me a line. Aurora.
No, not a lie. We're at different elevations. It won't work.
Cone's a cone, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Why did I choose this? I don't feel like I chose this spell, but whatever. I'm gonna take aim and look at the dragon and just use True Strike. Prepare myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and move. Let's see, where else do I want to move?
Ooh, nice. That's cool.
This way.
I feel like True Strike would be better if it was a bonus action.
Yeah.
I mean, my damn.
I guess
let's change the
It's
roll.
I guess-
sorcerers. That's why it's like that.
Alright, and I'm good right here.
Does it need to make a spell save? Or is that just on there?
No.
Yeah, okay. I figured. It would seem whack. Okay. Make a death save for me, Lady Camilla.
That's
roll
D20.
to DM. Roll it to DM.
Wait,
how do
she
I-
was down?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't see the little thing on her. You know, like the little death tick.
Oh. Here.
Oh, how do I roll only to DM?
/ GR
Mm-hmm.
1d20.
You toggled something last week that
Yeah, there's
I get
there's just a keyboard shortcut as well. Okay. Your eyes pop open. You draw in a deep breath, and you become conscious with 1 HP.
Hashtag nat 20.
You make a death save at the start of your turn, so you're able to take your turn still as well.
I was about to go over there and lay on hands, but
Mister. I want to cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
What's Lady Camilla's max HP?
16.
Man, that would have killed you outright if you hadn't saved.
No,
The-
I realized that I could have used Absorb Elements to have that but I didn't realize it was of a damage type compatible. But now I do. But anyway,
Bella has 16 max at level 4.
yes.
What?
Ow.
She's a wizard.
What?
You should have max HP for all your levels.
Oh, then I did that wrong.
I'm about to say, what'd you roll, ones?
You got negative constitution. You get weaker every level.
Intelligence save?
Yeah.
They roll a 7.
Okay, well, they fail. They take 13 psychic damage. Additionally, on top of that...
13 or 17?
17, sorry. They have the nasty thing where they can't take reactions, and on its next turn, it has to choose whether it gets to move, take an action, or a bonus action. Only one.
Oh, okay.
And then I am going to get into the foliage, closer to my dear... Actually, no. I'm gonna walk towards my dear paladin friend. I need some lay on hands, man. I'm real hurt.
Move, take an action.
Is the dragon still 50 feet up in the air? Or 30 feet or whatever?
It is currently 60 feet in the air. It was 80 feet high. It has an 80 fly speed, so it flew down 50, did a 30-foot dragon breath, and then flew back up to 60 feet total height.
Okay.
Roselle?
Okay. Is my hammer any
Tasha's
closer
mine.
to getting to it?
It needs one more move to get to its current elevation, so it's 40 feet high.
How close do I have to get to be able to hit it with a spell that's 60 feet?
You can just get 30 feet closer. Yeah, that's fine. I don't usually deal with angles too much. I don't like doing geometry while I'm playing
D&D.
D&D, yeah.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Wisdom save. The dragon's eyes fill with a dark red liquid. Its eyes fill with blood, and its wings droop to its sides, and it falls with a crash, creating a gentle crater in the grassy earth below you all, or beside you all, as it collides with the ground.
Nice.
It had 4 HP left.
Wait, how much HP does it have left?
It had 4 HP, which Toll the Dead just took out.
And it falls onto the ground.
Yep.
Everyone else gets moved by the force. Since I'm 450 pounds, I'm just standing there.
How much of the what percentage of the dragon's health did I take out on that first attack?
It has 136 total HP, so 40. You're without that extra 20 damage. The 40 is a good chunk of it, 1/4 at least.
Nice.
I am very happy. Camilla's going to conveniently ignore the fact that she's close to death and walk over to the dragon.
Okay.
I guess we're good.
I'll lay on hands 2 points of HP to you.
Thank you. We killed
Still-
the dragon. We're dragon slayers, guys.
I blacked out for a second there. I thought we were.
I'm excited. I'm excited to add this head to my growing trophy collection.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Do you know how to skin an animal? Or, well, a
Well,
dragon?
I know how to skin normal animals. I wouldn't say I've ever skinned a dragon.
Because I need to carry this to, like, the tower.
There's one time I
After I
skinned an
take it.
alligator, and I'm sure they're very similar. But
Can you try? I'll pay you. Thank you.
I don't think I have the tools or the knowledge to
You don't. You're
get
not.
this in the field here.
You're not carrying the proper knife for dragon skinning currently. You have a hard time carving through its scales.
So now it's adding it, and I don't know why. I don't know.
How hurt is everyone?
I'm
I
at
didn't
3
really
HP.
I didn't take any damage.
I mean,
I'm in
I could
perfect health.
cast Cure Wounds on myself, but
Honestly, Echo Knight is like the perfect build for me because I can play my melee character while also staying like 30 feet away.
Yeah,
So-
that Knight seems cool.
I could take a short little rest, and I'd be good to keep marching.
I am the same. The only thing I want to know is, do we have anyone that can carry this?
I don't think it's gonna fit in the cart.
I walk over to the dragon and I just put my hand on it.
Are you? What are you
Gotcha.
doing?
Also, who are you?
That's.
Oh no, wait, no. That's the. Sorry.
Yeah, who are you?
I see that you're in great health.
Of course. But
Did you hear my whispers?
You're them voices in my head? I didn't invite you in there.
Well, you kind of were left completely open when you fell on the ground, so
You just walk into people's houses when the door's open?
is that not
So-
what we did here with this creature?
No.
We
Is it
saw
true?
this dragon eating people.
Well,
And so the cycle
well-
of life.
eating goblins.
and it's also evil.
You can tell by its color green. If I've learned anything, green is the color of evil.
We can definitely judge people by the
I'm
color of their
just gonna
skin.
glare at you.
Absolutely, Corn. Absolutely, Corn.
No, it's a chromatic dragon, which
Green
means
goblins, green dragons.
I think we just need to build a wall.
Oh man!
you know what? I'm not gonna.
We're not streaming this session, are we?
When fantasy crosses with reality.
You know what? I'm not.
These
I'm
immigrant goblins are coming over and taking. They're murderers, rapists, and
I'm not streaming, but I am recording.
oh well.
Now I have blackmail material.
No, you're gonna. I didn't consent to the monitoring or recording of this call.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So now I want to figure out a way of how am I gonna bring this to where
Can
I'm
I yank
staying.
some of this thing's teeth out and use them to shank?
Yeah, you can make a survival check as well.
Be careful, it's probably venomous.
Well, can I try to I don't want to skin it, but can I try to take some of its scales?
Sure. You find that you don't have the proper knife to really start carving good hunks of skin off of this dragon for later use, but you can try and remove some of its scales. You spend some time, Corn, with your claws digging, cutting around the gum line of one of the large fangs of the dragon, and you are able to eventually yank out one of its large teeth.
It's one tooth.
Y'all just gotta go at it at the gums. That's where it's soft.
Would I be able to get enough scales for to make some sort of breastplate with it or something?
Make another survival check. Yes. Yeah, you're able to get enough scales to perhaps have it crafted into some useful armor later.
Nice. I'm gonna put that in my backpack.
I wish I knew more about.
Actually, I'll put that in a bag, and
butchery.
I'll go back to the cart and just put it in there.
I've
Okay.
heard people turn these things all up into a nice steak.
And
No.
I take a deep breath and I dismiss my echo.
Mm. You guys could attempt to take on your little rest here, grill up some dragon meat.
Absolutely. I'm kind of tired after going ham on a dragon like this.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
You guys traveled most of the day, so when you found the clearing here, the sun was setting. And now that the battle's over, there's just kind of a thin whisper of light across the horizon. You can see some of the brighter stars above your head through the hole in the canopy of the forest here, beginning to emerge into the night sky.
This
It
is
is,
probably a good spot as ever to form a camp.
Nearly a full moon tonight.
But if we're going to eat some of this dragon, there's certain parts that I would like to conserve, specifically the heart and general organs and brain.
Oh, do what you want with it, Magic Man. I'm going for the filet mignon of this dragon.
Camilla, you keep telling me magic's good, but then you're telling me you gotta store hearts and things.
Well, traditional magic that I currently know wouldn't need me to do
This
that.
isn't black magic, is it?
While they're discussing the inner workings of a dragon, I'm gonna go get the cart and I'm gonna start making camp.
No, it isn't black magic. It's just dragons are so rare that experimenting with their parts is very uncommon. But they're fully made of magic. You know how cool it would be to make your own ritual.
Rizal, what are you trying to acquire from the dragon?
I'm trying to get a dragon tooth.
A tooth as well? Yeah, you have no trouble getting another large fang out of the dragon's mouth.
Can I fill some canisters with its blood?
Yeah, for sure. You have a water skin?
You got one too, Rizal? They're gonna look kind of nice, aren't they?
What do I roll for that?
I figure it's something.
You don't have to roll for the blood because they're kind of pulling teeth out and stuff, and
It's just kind of oozing out at this point.
but let me see.
Anybody can find scales on the ground. You get a dragon's fangs, you a dragon slayer.
Does this dragon have any horns?
Your water skin can hold up to 4 pints of liquid, Camilla.
Alright.
The dragon doesn't necessarily have horns, this one, but you can see that down its back, kind of connecting some of its fin, there are spines.
I heard dragon spines make a great powder and can be used for medicinal and rejuvenation purposes.
I mean, this is an acid dragon. I don't know if it would still work. I wouldn't want to be the test dummy though.
If you're trying to acquire a few of the dragon's spines, you can make a survival check there, Aurora.
Let's see where you
How much does the dragon weigh?
Ooh. I guess no scales for me. I mean, no spines for me.
Yeah, the spines are almost like bones. They're very hard to it almost feels like it's connected to its skeletal structure. It's hard for you to remove.
Oh, darn it. I thought this'd be easier.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna find a way to bring this to town and get some sort of knife that'll work. Anyway, do I roll something to know how much it weighs?
£2,700.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's a baby.
Lift with your legs, Camilla.
I don't even think our resident stabby sword boy could do that. Let's see, do I have any spells that would help me?
Do you have shrink?
I don't have enlarge reduce.
Yeah, it's kind of flat on its side, and its wings are sprawled out across the grass, and you see the wingspan is almost 40 feet long. The body length is about 14 feet total from head to tail.
Is there? Would I have maybe a butcher's knife in my wagon, like cutting up wild game?
Yeah, I'd probably.
Can I while they're deciding on how they want to shrink this dragon, just start going up there, just chopping off pizza, cuts of meat to roast on the fire?
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't take you too long to get off some cuts of dragon meat and get a fire going.
If he's opened up wounds, then I am also going to,
I start singing tunes.
Of it.
Oh, there once was a dragon in the sky.
I mean,
now I cut into its thighs.
My character would probably want to dissect this, but I don't think we have the tools for that.
Dissect the dragon?
Eating that sweet dragon meat.
I have an idea.
Where's my bard friends? Come sing with me.
I will prepare a tune for this wondrous festivity. Who shall we cheer for?
The dead dragon.
A dead dragon. I shall prepare a tune for you. How it be.
Amira was on our side this day.
Oh, let us pray. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. For I know that within we can party and take a grin. Woo!
That's some poetry.
And if we let this dragon meat go to waste, that would be the biggest sin.
I mean,
Y'all need to drink some more before y'all start singing.
Makes me
Does
want
no one say drinks? And I pull out some ale. I always bring at least one barrel on an adventure.
Now, where's the gin?
I don't think.
I look both ways and I hand him pull out my flask.
Hmm.
Don't show the others.
I don't want to.
You guys get a campfire going and get some dragon meat roasting, and you're singing some songs together, and night continues to come into full effect. Does anyone not eat dragon meat for dinner?
Oh no.
I'm going to cast augury to see if it's safe.
There's no caution. Going to absolutely eat this dragon meat.
Well, somebody
Yeah,
might
right.
be somebody might be vegan. I don't know.
Look, I might be a turtle, but I'm still eating this fucking dragon.
Okay.
I've learned if you cook it to at least 165 degrees, it should kill any sort of pathogens or
Sure.
diseases in there. I've cooked it to a food grade safety.
Are you guys taking a short rest or a long rest?
Probably a long rest because it's
Long.
night. It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's nighttime.
But
Well, we're going to get goblins. Do we want to, is there any strategy to this?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I mean, you could rest and go in the early morning hours if you wanted to.
We got two of our members that almost died, so I think we need to rest up and attack them whenever they're not as active in the morning.
Do we know? What do we know about goblins?
Enough.
I mean,
They're
I
small.
can speak their language, so I know enough about them.
And I can speak every language for an
I
hour
can
every
speak
day.
goblin too, Rizzle.
I'll just let you guys know that if you take a long rest, I've already rolled for it, and you will not experience any nighttime random encounters.
Oh, then perfect. Perfect.
But I do need you guys to make some D10 rolls. So, Lady Camilla, roll a D10 for me.
Oh god, she's gonna have a nightmare.
Mm.
Oh, natty 10. Let's go.
I mean, technically, for long resting, my background does have a feature that's going to make this interesting.
After you guys chew through your meal and you're sharing amongst yourselves what you know about goblins and such, Lady Camilla, you feel like your heartbeat begin to pound and strengthen. You feel like your blood just being pumped through your body at a greater rate, and you feel invigorated. And for the next 24 hours, you have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
I have vigor.
Sir Nicholas, why don't you roll a D10 for me? As you're sitting there by the fire, the rest of you can see these sort of translucent wings sort of sprout from Nicholas's back. They feel light and airy when they're completely sprouted, and for 24 hours you have a flying speed of 60 feet. And
Nice.
Translucent wings there, Sir Nicholas.
Damn, this is going to be very useful in our
Bruh's an
endeavor.
Aarakocra.
Rizal,
I can fly.
roll a D10 for me.
Oh god.
I don't want to know what happens on a one.
You die.
You're you feel sort of like the dragon's wisdom flow through you there, Rizal, and for the next 24 hours you have advantage on wisdom checks and saving throws, and you cannot be charmed.
Nice.
And Corn, why don't you roll a D10 for me? For the next 24 hours, you feel your blood grow warm.
And you see visions of your children.
It boils and sort of connects with your rage, and you become infused with draconic energy. Your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 damage of a random energy type for the next 24 hours.
Oh, this is good.
Gas, yeah.
Aurora, roll a d10 for me.
Okay. Hey, I
8
got
as
a
well.
big boy
Roll,
number.
roll a different number. We'll give you guys all a different effect.
I'll portent to 9.
Oh, okay, that works.
Ooh!
I'll let you choose which one of these effects you want.
I twist fate, for I am a queen.
You can either choose your you feel the chromatic energy flowing through you, and your damaging spells can do an extra 1d10 for the next 24 hours. Or you can gain Draconic Vigor and get 15 temporary hit points.
That one's an easy one. Give me the damage.
All right.
You know how that's great every time you cast a cantrip, it's that damage plus a d10.
Yep, you gain a chromatic infusion. Your eyes actually begin to glow with chromatic energy, and for the next 24 hours, your eyes are kind of glowing. They're like RGB lights. They just keep kind of cycling through different colors, and you can add a 1d10 random damage type to any damaging spell you cast.
Ooh.
How fun!
By the way, what level are we supposed to be?
Level 4.
4.
My character says 6 for some reason.
Oh my god.
4.5 now, probably.
How good, because actually, no, I get a feat next level. And
How do I pick that?
You have to. You have
Wait,
to go
you should have got a feat at level 4. Oh, unless you multi-classed.
I'm
Got you.
multi-class. I started as an artificer. There's a reason I have armor under my clothing.
I think you just use the character mancer and change the level that you're at, but
Let's see. Okay. One.
But anyways, it's sad. I can't carry this dragon with us. And I don't know if it's going to stay here.
We best turn in. It's going to be a long night. I'll take first watch.
okay, there you're 4 now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we begin a long rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh, all my rage is back. I love it.
Baby girl, stop eating paper.
I have my max HP back, and I have my spell slots back. Time to see my portent dice. That's powerful.
Someone's gonna have an unlucky day.
Alright, 2 bad rolls. That's okay. I mean, portent's always good no matter what. So I'm not complaining.
Very important.
Ha ha ha.
See what I did there?
No, I can't.
We
I don't know
see
what.
it.
I already rolled for random encounters, so you guys don't necessarily have to go through the process of choosing. You get the effects of a long rest. It just depends on now when you want to get started on the new day, and you know that you're not too far likely from the keep now.
Well, my character's an old man, so he gets up early.
Yeah.
And my character needs to make the best of the day. I have a lot of researching to go.
Get everything packed up into the cart.
Oh, I have by the way, before we leave, I want to leave my familiar so they can, like, guard the body from, like, normal animals, specifically rats and stuff.
How far away can you be from your familiar?
I don't have to be next to it. I don't think so.
I don't think there's a the only time that range comes into play is when you're trying to see through the familiar's eyes, which is like 100 feet or something like that.
I can check with the spell.
So if it dies, you won't know.
No, I know. It's like psychically linked.
Yeah, you know if it dies.
Like a mother when their child dies.
Well, I've seen some mothers that don't know when their child's dead. I mean, if I died, my mom wouldn't know, but my mom would know.
What?
You know what I mean?
What?
So, let's say my mom would, but my mom wouldn't. There's a difference.
I feel like I'm doing math in my brain.
This wizard's talking nonsense.
Excuse
Some
me.
gibberish.
Just because I was sold as the firstborn in a deal doesn't mean.
Oh, you're talking that magical language. Talk that
No.
good old common.
You didn't realize comprehend language is still going, and you're speaking in primordial.
Sounds like
Easier.
splish splash.
I was about to say, is that what primordial sounds like?
Primordial's like,
Tasmanian devil.
I guess if that's it, then we begin heading towards the keep.
Yeah.
You guys continue heading towards the keep, and eventually, coming up out of the forest, there's another much larger clearing, and you can see Cragmaw Castle through the trees before you. It's stone walls. In some places, you can see are crumbled. The castle, the keep itself, seems like it's raised up on a stone platform. It's still kind of just before sunrise. None of the windows of the keep seem to be lit with candle light or lantern light, so it appears to be completely dark inside. I'll put you guys, I guess, somewhere down on the map here. The map's not huge, it's just the kind of the castle itself, so...
Before we go into the castle, I want to cast Detect Magic as a ritual and have it up for the first 10 minutes.
Lady Camilla, do you have night vision, dark vision?
I don't... Let me check.
Gnomes? I can't remember. I hardly ever see gnomes. I can't remember if they have dark vision.
Gnomes have good vision.
Yeah.
They have dark vision.
Okay.
You gotta look at the nomenclature.
I mean, it's basically every class, every race in D&D has dark vision.
Mr. Autoleaf, you could see the castle good from here?
My turtle can't see no dark vision.
I can't see anything.
Alright, I touch your sword and and then I have a feature that magical tinkering, yes. I make it light, it sheds bright light in 5 feet and dim light in another 5 feet, so you can see in front of you.
Oh, I'm not traveling with you guys with a giant glow stick next
Hold
to
on
me.
now, we're gonna I can see well enough. I don't want to make us a beacon for arrows.
Alright, and then it just goes away as I wave
Thank
my
you, though.
bippity bobbity boo.
You magic types is always trying to solve a problem with magic. Do a little bit of that thinking.
I mean, every problem can be solved by magic, and a lot of problems are caused by magic. Have you opened a history book? Actually, don't answer that question. I know the answer.
Did you use your divination to see that answer?
No, I just assumed.
Oh.
Did I assume correct, though?
I don't have answers if you got all the answers.
I don't have all the answers, at least not yet. Do you know how fun it'll be when I have the power to see anyone in the world?
That sounds like a pervert to me.
No, there's limits to it. You can cast a non-detection spell, or I can't use that spell to find someone that I'm don't know, I would then need an item of importance, or blood, or a hair.
As I start to cover my hair.
I don't want. You know, that's not going to work because the more we spend adventuring, the more I get close. And the more experience I have being next to you. It's difficult. If I know of you, then it becomes easier. If I've seen you, it becomes easier. And if I've traveled and adventured with you, it's probably very easy. So I don't think I need your hair eventually, but you can always hide it. I mean, hair is very magically potent.
I feel the same way, Aurora.
Why would
She
I
want
need...
my hair and my blood, and then she's gonna watch us?
Excuse you. I don't want your blood. I already got the blood I wanted, and it was in that dragon.
Alderleaf, you're kind of a tactical guy. What would she do to get into that castle?
Well, you guys approach the castle from its southern side. You see an overgrown path that leads to a passage that climbs up into the wall. You can see there are arrow slits around the exterior of the castle, and along the western side, you find the stairs that lead up to what is likely the front entrance of the keep. So from where you are currently in the forest edge, you can see two entrances to the Cragmaw Castle.
And we are not going through the main one.
Why not?
Because...
Why don't you guys give me some stealth checks?
Oh,
Horn thinks back to Cedric and kind of thinks how alike they were. Stealth? Oh.
Yeah, we've been found immediately.
What are we hiding from?
So
I don't see any goblins.
I don't see anything in general. My screen is black.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's black for all of us, I think.
Is it really? You guys can't
Oh,
see yourselves down here?
I see I see.
Lower left-hand corner if y'all aren't there.
Technically, I also
why don't
see...
me and
Technically...
why don't I go up around and try to see if we can find a way in?
There we go.
And I can report back.
We could do that. By the way, from my line of sight, I can see the goblin that's there.
Yeah, no, I know.
Goblin.
They're above you. You can't actually see it. But and currently you guys are also more about 40 feet away from the castle and not right beside it. It's just that this is how big the map is.
Let's try to find the back entrance.
It's so big.
It's a castle. Of course it's big.
Well, from the mountains that I'm from, they don't look as big as this.
Because it's a mountain. You have less space.
You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
Why don't we just go up some of them stairs and see where they go?
No, I don't have many friends. Thank you for the compliment, though.
You're a little spitfire, aren't you, Aurora?
You said we see stairs that way and stairs this way?
Yep.
I think we go to the stairs that are that way.
We could just climb up the wall.
How about let's go knock on the door. Maybe they're nice.
We're getting shot at.
As you guys, are you going to the southern stairs or to the western stairs?
These.
I guess we're going here.
Wait, yeah.
As you make your...
Can we check for footprints? Like, is there a more walked path?
Yeah, you can make a survival check.
Yeah.
They attacked us, so
Oh.
that's fun.
The sheet taking forever to come up now.
Do it in a few minutes.
It was
You have a bar.
Can you roll it for me? It's not coming up. The
Uh,
map's too big, Dungeon Daddy.
Is it? It's not even that big.
It's too big. It's not letting me process my character sheet.
I was having trouble with that on Wednesday, though. I was having a hard time stuff popping up. Survival. Corn,
Good one.
you know that you can tell that there are all around the Cragmont Castle here. There are varying types of goblinoid tracks. You find small goblin footprints. You find medium-sized hobgoblin and large bugbear footprints, as well as maybe even you spot a set of large direwolf tracks as well. As you guys get nearer to the western side of Cragmont Castle, a small barrage of arrows fire from the dark arrow slits in the southwestern tower there as you guys approach it. An arrow falls into the dirt at your feet, but then Sir Alderleaf, you take an arrow for 3 piercing, and whoever's following directly behind takes 1 for 5.
Not it.
It's a flesh wound.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
I want to shout out towards the ramparts. Hey, we're here on business from Glassstaff, in Goblin. Show some respect.
You hear one of them shout through the glass, through the slot back at you in Goblin-eyed. We don't recognize any of you. But, sorry about that. Hold on. Make a deception check. It's not going to be very high, but, okay. Just wait out there on the, platform, and, I'll go tell King Groll that you're here.
This platform, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys, before we get shot again.
Meanwhile,
So I'm gonna say to the group, like, okay, well, we got that taken care of. I don't know if we actually want to wait for him to come back, but they're not shooting at us no more. What y'all want to do?
I'm gonna at-will cast comprehend languages so I can understand them for an hour. And so, if we're here on business from Glassstaff, then
Camilla, that's a lie. That was a lie I told.
I
didn't mean
didn't.
to convince you too.
It was a pretty
I
convincing lie. I almost
raised-
believed it for a second. I was almost gonna cut you down.
I raised my hands in like the quotation marks, you know what I mean, when you don't really believe something. Well, it would be easier if we went inside and then we began our siege. And going inside without having to stealth our way would be nice because it would give us situational advantage in position. Whatever, a lot of words. I think
Or
it's
we
best.
could go in and ask nicely.
Well, they're gonna know if they're not actually talking with Glassstaff, they're gonna know, or they're gonna surround us. It's up to you guys.
I'm for going in with the goblins and pretending to be on business from Glassstaff.
Just
Okay,
as long
what's
as
our
long as I get to do some slashing.
The business.
We're here talking about the next raid on Phandalin. Yeah.
Okay, that works.
You see as you guys are discussing what you're going to do, a few minutes later, flanked by a couple of goblins with full quivers, hanging from their sides, and a couple of vicious-looking short bows. A very large bugbear appears in the battered-down doors. He says, one of my men told me that people from Glassstaff are here. What is your business?
Corn, you're the one who can speak Goblin.
I'll translate it.
I respond in Goblin.
We're here to coordinate the next attack on Phandalin.
Okay, I recite that back.
He says, why would you fleshlings want to attack Phandalin? I have no word from Glassstaff about these plans.
I don't know. Coin is coin.
I'm going to respond in Goblin because they've gotten the help of people that are a bit too big, and it's better if we rid ourselves. And plus, you wouldn't want to go against the word of Glassstaff's apprentice, would you?
Make a deception check.
Oh, fuck. Oh, let's see.
It's funny you bring up Glassstaff. He's actually here. Oh, no.
I'm going to make an insight check. Is insight wisdom or intelligence? I can't remember.
It's wisdom. It's
it's
wisdom,
wisdom.
and it's wisdom, and I'm going to portent him a 9.
Okay.
You don't have to roll.
He says, well, we are going to make our attack against Phandalin again tomorrow. You're welcome to come in and wait until we are ready. I'm currently waiting for an emissary to make a deal.
Very well.
Emissary to make a deal for what?
That's my business.
I say in Goblin.
It's
because he's not speaking in Goblin.
Yeah, King Groll can understand his comment, but he's speaking back to you in Goblinoid.
Oh.
He says
okay.
he says in Goblin he says in Goblin, that's my business. And
don't push. He's one of our allies. He has his own rights. And I give him a pointed look.
King Groll says, it's been more than 2 weeks almost since I've heard last from Glassstaff. Where is he?
Some adventurers decided to investigate, and it caused a bit of an accident.
He's been lying low.
Yes, we've temporarily ceased our activities, but now we're ready to begin, and Phandalin's become it's not good enough and worth it for the effort. And so we wish to help.
He says, do you know if the dwarves found the entrance to the magical caves yet?
They did not. We made sure of that.
He says, okay, well, I have to wait for my emissary. You can go into the mess hall if you want. I think soup will be ready soon.
Oh, I love soup. What kind of soup?
He grins. He says, oh, there's... I guess you could say it's a gumbo.
And she laughs.
I grin to Alderleaf. I bet you'll like it. I say in Goblin and laugh.
I don't know. Okay.
King Girl says, don't make any trouble for me. We'll leave for Phandalin once the emissary arrives and I make my deal.
Very well.
And he looks to the other two. He says, keep an eye on them.
They'll be kept in their places.
I just smile with like the biggest grin. Not suspiciously, but just a little too eager.
He, one of the goblins points and says, the mess hall's this way. And, he kind of steps to the side.
And I step through, totally very confident, totally happy, totally evil character.
So, the leader's not in this room. It's just these random gobloids.
Random gobloids, you guys step your way into a large hall. There's a big pile of rubble in one corner, but this, you can tell, used to probably be the castle's banquet hall. The ceilings above you are about 20 feet high, and you see two large wooden tables with plain benches in the middle of the room. There's a big brass brazier full of glowing coals tucked into one corner. There's a big pile of dirty dishes, half-full stew pots, and moldy heels of bread in a pile. There are gnawed bones covering the tables, and several goblins scuttle about, while a tough-looking goblin in a chef's hat is barking orders around at some of his cooking companions. And then you guys see also next to the goblin wearing the chef's hat, a small tabaxi child. They have like a dirty apron on, and she's pouring like some spice into the pot from like a from like a glass jar, and the goblin slaps the child's hand and says, "No, too much." And the child kind of like cowers and drops the jar of spices. It shatters on the floor, and the goblin with the chef's hat backhands the tabaxi child upside her furry face. You incompetent slave. And the child gets like knocked to the floor. Corin, you recognize this as your second youngest child.
I want, as soon as I see this, I'm going to cast a message on Corn.
It's baby sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, from the looks of it, you're going to get very mad at that.
Where's the cook? Is it this way or the other way?
This one here is the cook.
Please don't.
I'm gonna walk over to the cook and whisper in Goblinoid, you just lack the mother's touch to get a young one to do what they're told. And I pull out the crowbar and I'll whack the kid.
Ooh. What, do you knock them unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this look of surprise briefly in the child's eyes as they look up and see you, but before they can say anything, you whack them on the head with your crowbar and knock them unconscious.
Miss Drip.
No, I don't recognize that name, but I'm happy for the help.
You don't know Drip?
I keep getting these useless slaves in the kitchens.
Yeah, they just don't sell them like they used to.
He says, "No, this is the only Drip I know," and he plugs one of his nostrils and blows like a snot rocket into the stew. Keeps stirring it.
What's the meat of the stew today? Did you find a mark? A
Mostly,
John
mostly traveler meat.
traveler meat?
Yeah, you can
That's
see like
nice.
a human eyeball boiling at the surface, and shards of bone, strips of skin and flesh in this big pot that's boiling under a fire.
So you just boil it down and then it comes off all tender.
Mmm. Slow cooking for 12 hours.
Oh, that's pretty good. You thought about doing this cooking after all this castle stuff?
Oh, I always liked cooking. I follow the tribe around and make sure everyone's fed. Get useless help every now and again, and she spits on the kid.
There's a rage building up inside. Kicker. I see that.
I have a question.
I'll help him cook if he wants the help.
Sure. What's your question?
How loyal are goblins to their kings or tribe rulers?
Well, goblins are. Goblin tribes are ruled generally by fear, so it's like whoever's the strongest. It just depends on the leader a lot of the time. Goblins are still opportunistic, but if they have a sufficiently terrifying leader, then they're pretty loyal. You would imagine that the way that King Grohl is speaking to you, he seems even, maybe perhaps calculating. You don't get an impression of his viciousness from the encounter that you had, but you can see that he's at least powerful or vicious enough to keep in a cave full of goblins obeying him.
And, alright, follow-up question. In goblin culture, how does a tribe's leader change?
Somebody more powerful kills the leader, usually.
Alright. Then I have an idea.
Horn is good at killing regular goblins.
Now you know what I have in the backup portent of a nat 1.
The cook says to you, Corn, well, stew's done. I don't need much help left cooking now, but you can start to feed the others. And he points at, like, the pile of dirty dishes. He reaches down and, like, pulls a dirty bowl up out of the pile and dips it in the stew and hands it to you. Start passing it out.
Traveler stew. Same as last week, the same as today.
But today we celebrate because we have blood. And
Camilla, stop talking. Eat your traveler stew.
I'm trying. Fine.
Here you go, Alderleaf. Traveler stew. Could be somebody you know. Makes it taste sweeter. Off the bone. Traveler stew.
I'm good. I think I'm
Is
good.
this in more of the room right here? Y'all get y'all's traveler stew?
The goblins, any goblin that you find that you hand some traveler stew to, they happily accept.
There we go.
Alright. I have a plan.
You look like a big eater, Aurora. You need some traveler stew?
What are the rest of you guys doing while Corn is handing out stew? You're surrounded by a room full of goblins.
I just start wandering around.
You start wandering around the keep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? I'm bored.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm going to do the same, but I'm not wandering specifically. I am going...
This one goblin here at the entrance that was with the two, one of the two goblins that was with King. As you guys start wandering around, he says, "Hey, King Grohl said to stay in the mess hall until he's done with his emissary. You shouldn't go wandering around like this."
I'm going to respond.
I'm just curious. I just want to see what's around here. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Well, King, you're curious when King Grohl says you can be curious.
I'm going to respond to him. Well, of course I'm not going to enter into any of yours business, but I am receiving a message from my master, Glassstaff, and it would be prudent for me to answer. I'll be outside.
You can go outside.
Alright. Here's the plan.
I guess I'm gonna go back in the mess hall if they won't let me go anywhere else.
Alright.
And I will follow.
I'm going to, take a blank piece of paper and roll it up as a note, as if it's a letter. And, wait, give me a second. Yep. I am going to not at will. It's
Lady Camilla, make a perception check.
alright. Perception. Not 20, baby.
No worries, Kevin. We're about to end the session here. Lady Camilla, when you step out onto the platform there, you see, as you were about to do whatever you were doing, coming out of the forest, a lithe, dark-skinned woman with stark white hair. Even in the early glow of the morning light here, as the sun's just rising over Cragmar Castle, you can see the red pupils of the woman's eyes that are quite striking. They seem to sort of emanate with confidence and power. You see that she's wearing like a chain shirt over some dark traveler's clothes, and she has some sort of velvet gray boots on. You see that she has a long sword hanging from her back and two short swords on either side of her. And as you're standing out there and you see her approach Cragma Castle, she ascends one of the two little sets of stairs there, and she says, "Oh, good morning to you. This is unexpected. It's King Grohl here." And
Yes. He's inside. I assume you're the emissary he spoke of.
Indeed. He has something that I'm willing to pay for, and so I've come to retrieve it. Who are you?
My name is Camilla. My master is one of these goblins' allies. They're useful in some ways, but she's going to get closer and whisper into her ear. They're a little bit idiotic. They're
Who is
would
your
be better off.
who's your master?
Glassstaff.
Glassstaff. That's interesting. And she draws her longsword off of her back and puts it to your neck, and she says, "I work for Glassstaff too, and I don't recognize you. Tell me who you really are." And that's where we'll end the session this week.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Well, congratulations. You survived a dragon battle. That is the action economy at work there.
Absolutely.
You guys like your new characters a little better?
Yeah.
I mean, I like
So,
Cedric. He's cool.
maybe better's not the right word, but do you like your new characters?
I do.
Yeah, it's a good. Feels like a good starting point for a new kind of moving forward.
But
Yeah.
you like your
Yeah.
new characters? Well, get ready to roll new ones for the next
Well, this
no,
isn't,
I
this isn't Curse of Strahd, so.
That's the first time I ever really had a TPK, so.
Well, I mean, technically someone ran away. So
Yeah.
It wasn't a total party kill.
Someone wasn't playing in a video game and valued their life.
So it sounds like maybe next week we'll just have our off week, so no D&D next week.
That's fine.
And
oh no, I'm excited, but I'm.
Yeah.
Aw.
Sometimes lying pays off, and sometimes you lie to somebody who knows better.
Well, I guess I do have an idea, but I need to bluff a fuck ton for what I'm about to pull off.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen you at the company picnic. No way you work for him.
Yeah, for sure. But
I do the payroll.
I gotta head out, so I'll catch you guys later. That was a fun session, though.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryan.
Bye.
See you guys.
I
Oh.